Hello beautiful singers, this is Valerie White-Williams and Vocal Splendor Studios, and today I would like to talk to you about the speaking voice. I have recently had some emails, especially from a drill sergeant who has requested some help on his speaking voice. After doing the work that he does with his troops, he finds himself losing his voice regularly. And this is a very common problem with not just singers and speakers, but anyone who uses their voice a lot, like a public school teacher or anyone in customer service. In fact, many singers learn great vocal technique, but they do not learn to apply it to their singing voice and their speaking voice. So we need to work on both sides of the coin. So I'm going to talk about the three main things we need to keep in mind when it comes to the speaking voice. Probably the number one thing that people have problems with, especially people who feel they need to be an authority, is they tend to equate authority with a low voice. So what happens when I start talking with my voice really low? Not only does it not sound as efficient and bright, but if I get really low and I talk down here, which is what we call the gravel, my vocal cords are out of that really natural resonant place and they're having to work a lot harder. And doing that even for an hour, if I talk down like this, is going to create vocal problems over time and cause fatigue. So the main thing for most people is simply raise that voice a little bit higher than where they might be used to talking to. But what we're aiming for is this place right between this part of the face, kind of right, again, feeling it in the nose, but really more this zone right here, because we do want our pitch to vary somewhat, but we want it to feel in what we call the mask, which is, imagine those old masquerade masks that people would wear. Right through there is where we want to feel that snap in our face. So raising the pitch here is what we're going for. Now, a great trick to help you find that natural, enthusiastic resonance is to imagine someone asking you to do something fun, an activity that you're excited to do, and you say, yes! And for some of my students, that's throwing some hoops with a friend, going shopping, or going out to eat. Friends say, hey, I'm buying. Yes! So it's going to get that natural, buzzy, snappy place. Once you've identified that buzzy, snappy place in the mask, then you can practice adding that breath energy. Remember, if you watch my diaphragm video, we talk about that where we're learning to feel that expansion in the ribs and control that. Well, we want to add that to our speaking voice as well. So now we're going to combine humming, feeling that snappy place here, with the breath. And this is an exercise a lot of speech pathologists will use with people to help them rebuild their speaking habits. And it goes like this. We're going to go, 1, 2. And I like the hand motion because it helps people visualize that snappy feeling in the face and throwing out the energy with the breath. So you basically hum on a and count the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're snapping and feeling the vibration in the face combined with that breath throwing the energy out. Now, the third thing I would suggest, especially if you're like a drill sergeant or anyone who has to project like over a large classroom, is make sure you're using those consonants. Consonants are like puffs of air. They're like a rocket ship of energy. And when you learn to connect it with the breath, you can talk like this and project. And you're going to add more consonants. Throwing out those consonants is going to save your voice more than feeling the throat grab and tension. Again, same thing in singing. We don't want tense jaws. We don't want our chin coming out. We want to keep it relaxed, but we can talk with some energy like this, using the breath, feeling the snap in the face, using the consonants and the breath. So those are some key issues about speaking voice. There are other things that come with diction and dialect and being clear, but as far as maintaining vocal health, again, maintaining the energy in the face, connecting to the breath, and letting the consonants do the work. All right, that's Valerie White, Vocal Splendor Studios, and I will talk to you next time. All right, bye.